are up. And let me just click over here. I think we got a little delay.
Yep.
There it is. We're up. All right.
All right.
Good evening, everybody.
Well, Cooper, you're running the show this week.
Yes, I actually am. That's weird. So I'll start it the same way as John. What's up, Afro Whale, John Hart, Mr. Carlos Ramirez, and Alan Salyer.
And Dave Sorrow.
Where's Dave? Oh, there's Dave.
Right under you. God.
Nah, it's okay. I'm having one of those days.
Oh, hey, Dave. Thanks, by the way.
Sorry, guys. You have to deal with Bill. He's menstruating today.
Yes.
He's menstruating.
I'm going through menopause.
No, Bill menstruates.
I'm going through menopause today.
So how's everybody out there doing this time?
We ain't got no guests. We ain't got no Rhino.
Yeah, no guests,
Okay.
no Rhino. It's just going to be us. That's we don't know what Rhino's doing. We got a message that he said he doesn't know if he's going to make it. If he does, he'll be late, but he will pop in. So I made sure he has the link to get into the chat.
As a Dave, I'm liking it so far. The vape snail, I noticed that I can't use the little silicone condensation plug or insert below it. It won't make contact no matter what I tried. But you can use it without. But right now I just have the boxer in there. But yeah, it's good.
I wanted one of those, but for some reason I have this serious love-hate relationship with burrow devices.
So how many we got on now?
We got 7 people in there.
All right. Well, we got a topic that everybody's going to want to probably touch base on. But we're going to wait till a few more people get in here. There's a monkey in the room that we need to address.
You want to start with the buffets first then?
Yeah. Even though mine doesn't change. Well, actually, it does change. Go ahead, Bill. You're first.
So wait. Are we talking about what we were talking about in the green room?
No. Buffet.
Buffets.
Oh, the buffet. Oh yeah, I'm side by side like a motherfucker. I have my rocket with the avatar on it. Medusa with the Pioneer RTA. And I am rocking my Warlock Project Elite Edition with the Dwarf FLDL with the Steam Tuner's cap on it. Love this thing right here. Love it, love it, love it. And that's all I'm vaping on tonight. I'm just rocking my side by sides. What do you do? Oh, Robert's doing his. Oh, I'll give it to Robert.
Sure. So I got the Titan with the dual mesh deck. Just got in today.
Christ, that thing.
Titan
Fucking
mod.
obnoxious.
And then I got the Zero Boro with the boxer. And then I got the the Jenna RTA sitting on the Hadron.
Well, no surprise. Everybody knows I got my Widowmaker with Apple Crisp. Then I got a train wreck.
Uh-oh.
It don't look like a train wreck, does it?
No, it looks great.
Is that the 18650 version?
Yeah, but there's a reason why we call it a train wreck. What's wrong with that picture?
What happened on the right-hand side near the bottom of the battery?
Good, you caught the train wreck. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to pull this up. Where did I go? Oh, here we go. So I picked up this little Vicious Ant Spade. And this is the board I pulled out of it.
they get one of their toddlers to solder that thing.
Yeah, the hot wire looks like it popped off, hit the ground, and caught fire.
Did they get your assistant to solder that?
Yeah. We got jokes, don't we, Mr. Riggins? Anyway, so as you can see, it is working. It don't look bad. It is vaping. It does work. It does need that plastic that you seen where the hole was missing. I'm going to probably 3D print one or SLS print one and have a new one made up for it so we can get that in there. And
I'm surprised that hole didn't close up from his solder job. Just melt the plastic and let it run over that hole.
Fill it up with some liquid electrical tape.
I think the door is warped because I don't know if you can hear it.
Little clicky going on.
You can just take a heat gun to that, flatten it out.
Or I can just cut a brand new one.
That too.
Yeah, it all works. All works.
Hey Ryan,
I've got the Air Labs on the top of that one.
Oh yeah, that is a change for you. You are digging that RM, aren't you?
Well, I haven't built it for my dessert build yet. I haven't found a good fruit build for it yet, but I do have a dessert build on it, right? Or a build on a real low. Like I think I'm running like a 0.39, which is way opposite scale for me because I'm always a 0.75. So it is a little different.
You're used to building for that's typically what you would build your Hadley, huh?
Right. Ryan, this thing was a fucking train wreck. I'm just being honest. But I put the plastic back in there. I haven't 3D printed it yet, but you can pretty much see the board.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Hadley really shines once you get to higher own builds.
Yeah, I love the 0.75 on the Hadley, and actually I love it on the Rewicked as well. The Rewicked has really, really surprised me.
The Rewicked is really good. It's a bit restrictive, but it's good.
See, I don't get. I'm running the two air hole on one side, and the one big one on the opposite side.
Oh, okay. I haven't done a mix and match on that one yet.
It's perfect. It reminds me a lot of the Hadley, but it's different.
Oh, I apologize. Was it rebuildable, Ryan? You did the trade with Robert, or no? That was a different Ryan, wasn't it?
No, I did trade with Dave here in the chat.
Who was the one who messaged us? I thought it was Ryan messaged for a trade, but it might have been a different Ryan.
I don't know. I know Ryan's still looking for an Imperia.
Good luck.
Was it Ryan? Was it Ryan that I saw that was getting rid of the Teflon?
The
BTD?
Yeah. Oh, not the BTD, the GT.
No, it was the BTD.
Oh.
Yeah, someone's getting rid of a BTD. I forgot who it was.
I'm pretty sure it was Ryan.
Yeah. I had it in my chat. We were talking about it. I forgot who I was talking to about it.
Okay, so now we got some people in here. We're gonna bring up the monkey in the room. I know everybody here saw it. Everybody sat through that painful.
I didn't watch it yet.
Popping out face. Oh, okay. Well, besides Robert, of Mr. Billy Mays. I mean, Rip Trippers.
I always notice how whenever he talks in his latest vids, he always plugs an Amazon link.
He actually didn't plug an Amazon link in this one.
No, he was chilling in his car.
His fucking $100 and some odd $1,000 fucking Challenger SRT.
Okay, so as we were talking in the green room there, Bill, there was a few things I had issues with what he said. inconsistencies in his stories, because I do know a little bit more on the inside. Like he made the comment that he could do 6 or 7 reviews and make $100,000 a month, but he doesn't want to review pods. Well, here's my problem with that. I know for a fact that he was getting $60K from Vandy Vape per review.
Damn.
And here's the thing. I just used the word review, and I want to switch that from my former sentence.
I'm not going to doubt you or doubt who your source is, but $60K seems like an awful lot, because the last I heard, he was making $10K per review.
That's what I heard.
Well, this came from an employee of North America Vandy Vape at the time.
Yeah.
They personally saw a $120K check sitting on the table. And Roy made the comment that it was for a couple reviews.
Yeah, I can't imagine fucking getting $120K for 2 reviews. I have enough trouble getting somebody to give up a fucking $200 mod for a review.
Yeah.
Right. But that is what I saw. Okay, I'm just telling you what I saw, or from what I was told, rather.
Yeah.
And my source is a very close friend that works for me now. I'm the one that pushed him into going to work for Vandy Vape. So I do trust him pretty well.
Okay.
So anyway, but regardless, you're making 10K, you're making 20K, you're making 30K, you're making 80 fucking K, 100K. You are no longer a reviewer. You are not reviewing a product to tell people the pros, the cons, and the goods, and the ins and the outs.
Promoter or influencer.
You are now Billy fucking Mays.
Yeah.
You are selling a product.
But wait, there's more. See, my problem. All right, so here's my problem with the dry knuckle genius. Is my issue with him is I agree with what Jay said as far as no offense, everybody started watching you because you were a vape reviewer. For you to switch over your channel to something else and expect these people to follow you, 1.8 million subscribers. That's a lot of people to expect to follow you.
To do a complete platform change.
Exactly. And these people started following you because you were a vape reviewer. Now, say you're reviewing fucking car parts. Not everybody's going to be into that, but everybody that was following you because of the vape stuff. Don't say it's not about the money while you're sitting in $100,000 fucking car. You can't say it's not about the money. You know, the funny thing is wait. I do want to say this. The funny thing is, all right, I watched his other stuff when he started getting into the fishing aspect and he was doing like those general videos. Okay. Now, when I started watching him, he did it from his kitchen table and he did a wide angle shot and you could see his kitchen was maybe fucking 10 foot by 12 foot. It was a tiny little room and you could see the room behind him through the doorway was another tiny little room. Then he's doing, after he gets all these over 1 million subscribers, he's doing these videos and he pulls up in an old custom Jeep Wagoneer, which was a classic. It was beautifully done, beautifully restored. And he's pulling up in front of this big, huge fucking house. You can't say it's not about the money because
didn't he do an auction or giveaway of his Challenger that was like supposed to be donated to Kassan or something like that?
Yes, he auctioned his Challenger off to Kassan, which is awesome. And you know what? Hey, I'm glad you pitched in. But my problem is he sits there and says it's not about the money. It's not about the money. Yes, it was about the money. The problem is YouTube defunded all YouTube vape channels. They're all defunded. You cannot monetize them anymore. So he's losing money there. Number two, I think the companies finally realized you're not as much of an influencer. You may have 1 million viewers, but you're not influencing shit. You know, because everybody looks at him as a joke. And if you go on any
Facebook, no, but he made a solid point. And I have been saying this since day one. Okay. And Bill, this isn't a knock on your reviews. It ain't a knock on any of the other guys that do the reviews on these. Okay. It's a knock on our industry. This is a dying fucking breed.
And just to say something to his credit, he did say
let me finish.
years ago.
This is the death of our fucking industry. This is the death of our fucking industry. This is killing our industry.
No, I agree 100%. 100%. All right. My issue is I believe pods are going to be the death of our industry. They really are. You know, I would love to see everything go back to open systems. No more of this closed shit. That's fucking killing us. You know,
it was like a year or two ago that he pretty much I'm not even pretty much said that he wasn't going to be doing vaping indefinitely. Like his channel he would be finding something else to do. He didn't really say if he was going to just transition his current channel and subscriber account over to something completely different, or not.
But they are following these guys, and my problem is I'll guarantee you, number one, they took away his monetization from YouTube. All right, he lost that. I'll guarantee you, if I owned a vape company and I saw the situation of the vapes that's going on right now in the United States, I would not put out thousands of dollars, regardless of it's $10,000, $60,000, or $2,000. I'm not going to pay this guy, because if you go in any Facebook group and you mention Rip Trippers, people are going to go, "You're a fucking joke." You know, they know he lost his credibility with the industry.
But you know what? Dry knuckles or not, whatever. He sold out at that point. Okay? He sold us under the bus for a couple bucks. He sold us under the bus for his G-Wagon or his current Challenger. Okay? Bottom line.
Yeah.
It is what it is. That was when he put it out there in public news that he is not a reviewer. He is a infomercial. Okay? But at the end of the day, Robert, how long have you been vaping?
Well, a little over 6 years, I think.
6 years. Bill, how about you?
I'm over 10.
10. I'm clearly 6.
I remember when Rip Trippers first started.
Hold on. So, and I can guess that most of these people, excluding John Hart, because he hasn't, he's just really starting to get into it. I can guarantee at least half of the chat room in here, every fucking one of us watched a Rip Trippers video to check out how to do a build.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Every one of us
learn how to build K-funds.
Yep. Every one of us supported him to learn how to do something on building. He was, at the time, was the most informational channel there was on how to build anything. And still to this day, he is still the go-to to learn how to build.
No, I agree. John Hart made a good point in the chat. Any of us that do YouTube videos, there is a question where you're supposed to answer, is this a sponsored review? Is this a paid advertisement? And I'll guarantee you he was not clicking that. Because if it was a paid advertisement, YouTube's going to want their cut of the money being made. And he probably got dinged by it multiple times, and that's probably why he's at the point where he's got to bail out now.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, and I, as much as he gets under my skin, I am glad his health is better. He's a human being, regardless if I like him or not. He was getting very sickly there for a long time.
Yeah, he was. You can see. Oh, dude, he looked like a fucking skeleton who stole his teeth from Mr. Ed. You know,
right.
He made the worst mistake of getting his teeth capped while he was in the middle of losing all that weight. Jesus Christ.
But I also still send people to his old videos to learn how to build stuff.
Yes, I've done that for people when I was at the vape shop. We had a guy who was like, well, I got this older RDA, and it was a straight-up old-fashioned Velocity-style deck. And I was like, dude, you got to check out some of Rip Tripper's old videos. He actually shows you how to do vertical build in there. He shows you how to do a horizontal build in there. I said, definitely check out his older videos when, what was it? Oh God, I want to say that it was not the Typhoon. What was it? God damn, that Geek Vape product. And it was the most popular
The
fucking,
avocado. Avocado.
not the
No,
avocado,
you're thinking
the
of,
RTA.
The Griffin. The
No.
Griffin.
Fuck. Hold on. I got one right here on my bench too.
You talking about the Velocity deck?
Yes.
Then you're referring to the it was RTA or RDA.
Hey, Bill's saying RTA.
RTA. RDA.
RDA was the one that was the Kennedy clone. Yes. The Tsunami.
Tsunami. That's it. I'm thinking Typhoon.
Same fucking atmosphere.
When Rip Trippers did the review on this, he did a vertical build, he did a horizontal build, and he did something else with it. And he was fucking around with it. And dude, he did like 3 or 4 different builds in this thing in one video. And I was like, that's badass.
And then he did that. Remember that the dot RDA?
Yep.
2-post dot RDA, and he had did that single coil build where he had wrapped the cotton around it, and it was just the center of the coil was lined up straight through with the 2 large airfoils on the side.
You talking about on the Petrie?
Yeah, the Petrie.
Yep.
You know what? I used to love my Petrie. Until Dot sold out.
Yeah.
I agree. Started gold plating everything.
I agree. Yeah. The money he was making, I'll guarantee you he had some type of lawyer on his ass or helping him out. He had somebody in the background helping him because there's no way he became a lawyer overnight just to fucking help himself.
No. They definitely have people that will help them cover their ass. Once you can afford it, once you got the cheese, you can afford to do that.
Yeah.
But that's where I learned how to do a stovetop.
Yeah. Yeah, the stove coils. Yep. Those are
those nano dragon coils.
Yep.
Oh.
Quad nano dragons in a fucking. I put one in a tofu troll.
What was that one that he did? That he was pimped. It was by Amera Vape or Amera something. He was raving about that RDA for a while. It was a higher end one, but he did like a quad parallel build in it.
No,
I can't.
Rebuildable Ryan, you're absolutely right. I talked to Tony and he's told me multiple times he's got a good manager who he doesn't have to I still contact modders and companies and stuff like that myself. Tony's got his own manager who does all that legwork, and that guy works 5 days a week just contacting people.
Wow, Nick. Thanks. He said in the chat and Mike talking about he learned a stovetop. I forgot this was a vaping for a second.
Mike's on YouTube. How to do knife its.
Now, Evan, you made a comment. Here is the problem. Okay. And this is my problem with Wake. Is yes, Wake Mod was started by the 2 gentlemen that originally started Dot Mod before they lost it to China. Hostile takeover, whatever the hell it was.
No, they sold it piece by piece. They got themselves kicked out of their own company.
Yeah, but when Wake came out, it looked like Dot Mod, original Dot Mod, but it was nowhere near the same quality.
No.
No,
you're right. You're right.
Quality. They matched their look, but not the quality.
But that stupid gimmicky thing they put out, that one mod that had came with a little surfboard keychain and everything, that was.
Oh, you're talking about the Littlefoot.
Yeah, that. Oh, yeah.
My daughter still has one.
They might as well have just went right into fucking pods because they put themselves in the ground. Yep, they really did.
Because it didn't have enough power to push the fucking tank that came with it.
But you know what? In all fairness, yes, Dot Mod did take Wake Mod Company. All right. Or Dot Mod did take over, China took Dot Mod from the original guys who started it.
Yes.
The problem with it is that, and it's not a problem, it's actually a good thing, is I think the fact of China knew how to fucking market it better. Wake Mod Company, when they got themselves started, man, they kind of fucked themselves really bad, and they had no marketing. They thought they were going to take off again, and people didn't realize, when Wake Mod Company first started, people didn't realize who they were. Only like some of us diehards who paid attention to the industry knew who they were.
Well, and like I said, and us diehards looked at those things, were like, well, it looks like what we used to love, but it's shit. And I'll tell you what, Dot Mod got its name by those two guys when they first started. They put out great quality, great products. Okay? When they lost the company, the products went to shit. I am really not a big fan of anything Dot. Really. I mean, there's Dot AIO. We got some things hidden up here that we're working on.
Yeah.
But that's because it's not everything it should be.
Wait a second. I got to do something for Ryan.
And we got Nick Pinkerton in the chat. How you doing? How you doing there, Nick?
So, I mean, the .aio, it was a good idea, good concept. It was essentially a stab at Billabox, but I think they missed their mark on it, and that's why we stuffed that up our sleeve with what we're, what I've got.
They're killing it. The .aio is killing it.
Yeah, the .aio is a beast. And
no, it is not. It is missing one thing. One major thing that they could have done.
Sucking on that mule's dick.
No, I'm not even talking about the molars. Okay, it's missing one fucking key feature.
What? A screen?
Real adjustability.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
If you want that, you get the hex AIO. Or the,
you know what? I was thinking
the only AIO. Got a little potentiometer on the side.
That's what I was thinking. A potentiometer would be beautiful on that thing.
I don't like pot switches. I built them. I don't like them. I'm just not my thing. Now, Bill, you clearly know what I've got in the works.
Yeah.
And I think that could be a game changer to the system.
Yes and no. I with all due respect, I love you to death, but I say yes and no. Because what you're working on is already out there. So it's
not really, no.
Okay.
I know we looked at that one.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was an exact one.
Alan, I agree 100%. 110%.
I am, Alan, trust me. Okay.
They got that who did the college mod?
That's Dovepo.
That's side by side.
I'm actually in talks with them.
That's a DNA60. I saw
I'm in talks with them to get an advanced model of it. The only issue I have with the Dovepo college is I hate the fucking name. I really do. Yeah. They sit there and tell us we're targeting kids, and then you name a mod college. That's stupid.
In fairness, kids aren't in college.
Yeah, but also the height for the RDA here is only 24 millimeters high. You're gonna have to put a tiny little fucking RDA on that thing, or RTA on that thing.
Okay, so
maybe a Splunk Genius would have fucking.
I've only flashed this a couple short, quick times. Didn't stick it up here long. I'm going to put this out there because I you know what? I've done it. Okay.
How many people are really watching?
Yeah, right. I think we only got 15 in the chat, so we're good. That's the new side by side. I can't wait to get mine.
Right now, we are working on putting on a lab fed in it, but there is work on possibly getting a DNA 60 in here. No guarantees at the moment, but I am working on it.
Yes.
Here's the cool thing about the crown. Okay. Now, generally the battery won't come out. It'll be in. This crown will be removable. We will have aluminum ones Nick, fuck you. That board's a piece of shit. And I'm going to talk about Evan, possibly.
Yes.
But we are working on. We're going to talk to other makers.
Don't even say possibly. You're going to be sublimating those tubes.
Well, yeah, the tube sublimation is, and actually we've just got the spindle for the fiber laser too. So I may be engraving them too.
So here's my question: if you do the battery tube in one color, can you laser engrave it after you put the color on it? Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
That's
depending
what I'm
on
talking about, baby.
depending on your laser temperature and duration, you can even get some nice colors out of the.
That's what I'm looking for. Yes.
So it definitely takes some work. My employee probably won't be helping me much more. I need consistency, and I
was gonna say he's not allowed to put my mod together.
He probably won't be putting many mods together. I hate to call on somebody and then them tell me I can't make it all the time.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there seeing right now at least 3 of them that are wanted. So those crowns, I think they'll be okay, especially with all the side-by-sides. Remember what I told you. Now, this is what people don't realize in the chat. I had told you, how long ago did we start working on that side-by-side?
A couple months.
A couple months. And then all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom. Everybody's coming out with fucking side-by-sides.
So, Bill, are you familiar with the SBS 60 by Syndicate Mods?
Yes.
So the AIO that he's working on, the Boro device, is going to be 21700 DNA 60, and it's going to be the same size.
Wow.
As the SBS 60.
That's going to be nice because it's more not a burrow but like a bridge.
It's not using the actual Boro itself, but it will use any bridges. He's also in works with Cyclone Mods for an RDA specifically for that mod.
Oh, for a bridge for it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I would really like it if he built it to where you could take that tank off.
And I probably shouldn't. I'm not sure if that was mentioned in the public group or not. So
strike what Robert said. You didn't hear it. Plug your ears. Okay, so what was it? So I am currently working on a Peacemaker right now. I'm trying to get finished up. Okay, we had to resublimate the tube today. So I can get that shipped out to a gentleman that ordered it way long time ago.
Hey, Philly, glad you made it back.
And this was all before when we were still using the Mod Dog click fets, and I threw them across the room and said, I'll never stick another one of these things in another fucking mod again. So I'm not a big fan of the click fets. Building and it actually turned me off from wanting to build more of these mods. We've discussed this, Bill.
Yep.
I built this lab fet inside this Peacemaker. And I'm thanking the good Lord on how simple this build was.
Yep.
So much so that the Peacemaker may come back.
Really?
It is a blessing. Now, where Dominic had issues with the tabs breaking,
yeah,
I did not. Mine dropped into its pocket. It sits in there nice and snug. Running my wires could not have been any easier. It made things so much better. So much so to the point where like I said, I may start throwing them back in the batches again.
And the ability to put your battery in whatever goddamn way you please.
Yeah.
And have it still work.
So one of the things that I'm going to tell you right now, Mike, is when you get those crowns done, I know you're talking about going back to the Peacemakers. When you get those crowns done, I'm telling you right now, Robert will probably attest to it. if you drop them for the right price in the SBS mods listing group,
Oh yeah.
dude, they're gonna fucking take off.
I need to make a modification. This is actually my board holder for the lab pet to go into the ground. It's a little snug in the spots. So I got to make a couple modifications on this boy. But once I do that, I think it's a matter of just wiring it, setting it up in there, popping it in, and I'm done.
Yes, Philly, you're absolutely right. It does look a lot like the balance from Stratum. Star Plat, yes, I would love to see a Star Plat in that.
How you have that mod designed with that single button right in front?
Yes,
like it's basically crying for a Star Plat.
It is, and I know it's a headache, but I'm telling you right now, the Star Plats will fetch a higher price than the other boards.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, first off,
and I think that's why they fetch a higher price, because they're more of a pain in the ass to deal with.
We have a purchasing restraint on these as well.
Yes,
I'm only allowed to purchase so many at a time. Robert knows this because Robert is the one to help facilitate this deal. Now, I'm going to show you something.
Oh yeah, it's a mess.
This is a fucking rat's nest.
Yep.
It literally has two USB boards on it. And the wire.
Where's the second one? There's one on the board, and then there's a remote.
This is the remote one. And then there's one right there in the side of the board, right between the two wafers.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense at all. I was already telling Dane I'm supposed to have contact with the developer, so it's like some feedback and discourse can actually be passed between them, because there's definitely.
I like how Nick Pinkerton said Star Plat all the way. Wasn't it Nick who threatened to throw his out just for the lulls?
And this coating, it looks like they used a clear coat lacquer and gobbed it till it started running.
Probably clear nail polish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Coat it and then shake it off.
I literally have no clue where to even start on this thing yet. That's what I was saying in the group the other day. I don't even know where to start on this yet.
Find out what conformal coating they use, then we can get the right flux remover to dissolve it.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with Alan and Ryan. I believe DNA 60 overall. It's going to be solid, but that's the thing about the side-by-side community is if you guys go to SBS mods listing, it's a great group, but each board has its own severe following. You have literally lots of threads in that group where it's the debate with DNA 60 versus Star Plat versus die codes. And it depends on your vaping style. If you're just straight, no nonsense, I just want to fucking adjust my wattage and vape, you're a DNA 60 guy. You know, if you want something pretty easy to play with, Star Plat. If you're going to go fucking temperature control, die codes. You know, and that's the way when people ask me.
As far as single button operation goes, Star Plat kills it. It's their single button operation is miles better than freaking die codes.
Yeah. I like the die codes to be button operation. It's very well done.
Free button is the way to go with die codes.
Now, okay, so I haven't done a whole lot of research on
with the buttons, because this is
how's the gyro up and down work on this?
Tilt left and right.
And it's already built into the board?
Yep.
So I don't need the bottom buttons at all?
No, just the fire button.
That saves me a lot of trouble too. My intentions when I picked these up, I was looking at all the ways to break this thing down. And that was my main goal. It was to be able to break this down to its very smallest form.
Yep.
Because from what my understanding is, the backboard can actually come off. The buttons on top and bottom can be disassembled. And if that's the fact, and then I just have that little side USB thing built into it, perfect. But as of the way it looks right now, without even no diagrams or anything to go with this, I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at the moment. I'm not as good as Dane.
It's kind of curious why they have 2 USB ports on there.
I think Dom's already started working on his.
The BF60 and the Extreme are 2 different boards, Philly. The BF60 is designed for 3-button operation, and the Extreme V3 is designed for single-button operation.
Yeah. The Extreme V3 was on the that was the one that was on
it's on the Zero Boro. It was
on the MK, the monkey, the sub monkey mask too.
Yep. And it's also on the die codes, the tube they make themselves.
Ugly ass mods.
So like this side by
Ugly
side,
mods.
they do a die codes, and it's the same thing. The screen's on the back here, on the back of the battery tube, and you have your fire button up front, and your up and down button are right here on the bottom. They're countersunk in there.
What one's that one?
This is the Warlock project.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this thing with the Dwarf FL on there. Pooh, it's a beast.
So I want to look at something real quick here.
The fire, Alan, what I was saying is the fire button's in the same place as this one right here. It's right up front under the tank.
Okay, Robert. If I'm looking at this correctly, excuse me, the second USB looks like it's attached to the bottom board.
I wonder if that board's just for the purposes of like doing in manufacturer programming, or like doing the initial firmware installation.
Fucking cover up the USB.
Away.
Cover up the USB. You shouldn't be charging your batteries in mods anyway. Just fucking be done with it.
Well, they do have software updates from time to time, I believe.
You
don't need a software update. How many people keep their fucking mod long enough?
Well, Starplats, the older Starplats, they were kind of plagued with issues. The software updates and revisions, I haven't had a single issue with the Union 2.0. Like I can leave that. I mean, I've had the same battery in it since I got it a couple months ago. I think I've charged it charged the battery maybe twice, but I don't have any parasitic draw on it.
Oh no, I've been a big fan of, like, my Rocket is a MOSFET, and I love this thing. I think a MOSFET's the way to go. As long as you know how to build and build properly, you shouldn't have a problem.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, the V3, if you just use one tank and one build and you know what you like in your wattage, the Dicode's V3, once you get it set, you're fine. But getting it to that point and getting it dialed in, especially when you're doing temp control, just the navigation on it is it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, Philly, he can't get the Starplats for the YAM. I'm waiting because I'm supposed to get a YAM, and I'm getting the mini MOSFET one as well. He's sending those for review.
Does he do a YAM in 21700?
I don't know. I can check that. Hold on.
Oh, by the way, I want to do a giveaway here in a few minutes.
All right.
Hold on a second. I'm looking because I don't think he actually shows the mods, and I'm looking at it. It says damn mod YAM 24 Starplat, but it doesn't say what size battery it takes.
It takes the size of battery that'll fit in it.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, the YAM 24 doesn't.
Battery.
Let me see something. He's got No,
Yeah, Alan, in reality, you shouldn't be leaving batteries in anything, even if it's regulated.
Wait a second. Let's check out the dimensions on it. Well, it's 80 millimeters high, so you could probably put a 21700 in there.
80 millimeters.
But how wide is it though?
It's 80 millimeters by 26.
Yep.
So it could be 21700.
It's very close.
No. If hold on a second here, let me do this for you.
80.
Let me share my screen. I'll show you because it's a battery tube.
Okay, so
there you go. It's a straight battery tube.
It's 18650.
That's an 18650.
I don't know. That cap could be that looks like the same
negative. It's hollow
right cap.
Well, that's definitely a Mod Dog too.
The dimensions are right here. 51 by 26 by 80 millimeters. 80 millimeters.
Wait a minute. How the hell are they doing the black tubes?
I do not know. Yeah, because they look. They
might be powder coating theirs.
I don't know. It's
or it could be a sleeve.
So yeah, that's the Yam 24 right there. And while I got it here, I'll just do this. I'll show where is it? Yeah, he makes a bunch. This is the next one coming to me right now. These little guys right here. And it comes with a an extender because it's 18350. It comes with an extender to make it a 18650. But yeah, that is it. He makes some beautiful stuff. He really does. His shit is tight.
I will say, my dog has released a new 18650.
With the quarter turn?
Yes. I'm finally impressed that they actually did something innovative.
Yeah, because my dog 21700.
Yeah, my dog begging this sometimes.
I'm actually going to be contacting Rick very soon to ask him if he's going to be.
It's just like the European market is so 18650 centered.
I know, but that battery tube is badass. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to do a giveaway here. Now, this might be a shocker to some people.
Uh-oh. That Bill's not doing a giveaway. Woohoo!
That's the shocker. All right. Somebody's going to get the dirty scrap off my desk. I'm just kidding.
Dirty scrap.
It'll be between fucking A, Nick. It'll be between 1 and 50. And what I'll be giving away is a 500 mil of choice.
Wow. Holy shit. Big Red, what's up, brother? I don't have Post-it notes, so I'm going to have to write it on this.
I've already wrote it down.
Oh, you already wrote it down? All right, Mike's got it.
Yep, I've got my number. Okay, my number's right here on this pad. Okay, so we'll do the countdown. I'll Bill do the countdown. This will be for a 500 mil of juice of choice from one of my lines.
Damn, I want to enter. I want 500 mils of Apple Crisp.
You're excluded.
You suck.
I know. All right, so go. Countdown, Bill.
Go ahead. 3, 2, 1, go. Start putting numbers in.
Start putting numbers in between 1 and 50.
I don't know what the number is, so sorry, guys.
I'll just say two people were close, and they had the same number.
The way the chat's going, holy shit.
Everybody's just 1 and 50, John. Done.
Done. on. Who got it?
Rebuildable Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Nice. Ryan.
About 6 people put 26 in there. I've seen it like 6 times.
They're still.
No, Mark, you cannot phone a friend. My phone's turned off.
You gotta have friends first to phone them.
Yeah, right? What friends do you got? He's going to call his wife in the next room.
Ryan, the funny thing is we've been talking about that.
Wait a second. I got to do this. I'm going to go on my YouTube over here.
But congratulations, Ryan. You know you can hit me up later.
We're going to be nice and do this.
What, you gonna put a link to the site? Find your
No,
juicy-
I'm looking for Big Red Vapor, but I can't find them. I'm finding songs.
Yeah, and Rebuildable Ryan already knows how to get to my
You
site.
should be able to right click on his name and go to channel.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea. Nope. Here, let's do this. Copy. There he is. Oh, I'm already subscribed. I was going to be nice and sub to his channel, but I'm already subbed.
Somehow I
Thank
missed
you.
Mark creeping in here.
That don't leave much time for reviewing, Big Red. Mike, Mike, you need a motorcycle in your shop.
Okay, so here's a funny story about that. About 3 years ago, I was robbed a few times while I was closed. And after the second time, I have a big Road King. And it won't fit in my store door. Believe me, I tried. The bags are way too wide. So
You're saying your girl got a big ass, huh?
Yeah, it does. So my wife drives a Sportster. So I took her bike after we got robbed, and I drove it up here in case the kid tried to come back to break in again. Okay? And this was after he bashed in my windows and he couldn't get in this time. He'd already robbed me once before. So I figured after he'd come back to see if he could finish the job. So I drove the Sportster right here in the middle of my floor of my store, parked it, closed the curtains, laid on the couch with my gun sitting next to me and watched TV and went to sleep. But I had a sneaky ass Sportster in here all night.
Who's he kidding? that Sportster 883 is his.
Actually, that is true. It's an 883 custom modified 1200.
Nice.
It's got so much punch that when I hammer
They
it,
call it the night train.
no, it was an 883 custom.
Oh, all right.
They put the upgraded 1200 kit on it and the stage 4 kit. When I punch that gas on that bike, it'll put me up on the back fender.
He's right. It would look good right behind you with some pillows with your name on it.
Just keeping it real. you know,
when he's in bed with his wife, he goes, "Flip it."
you do that a whole lot better than I do. You've been practicing.
No, I was actually gonna do that. I was gonna do that. What's going on, everybody? But I was like,
I've had to call Dom out a couple of times, but I think it's an East. I think the hand stuff. I think that's a.
Yes, I do the same thing.
I think that's an East Coast thing.
If you ever want to keep an East Coast person quiet, handcuff them.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I ride a real American bike.
Hey, wait a second. Actually,
I'll
go to Mike's shop. I'll grow my hair out. And
You ain't got the toe.
I love it.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm turning bright red.
No, I am not shaving my chin.
Focus.
I am not shaving my chin hairs.
Wait a second. Hold on a second. Did you forget this? Should I put my ass in the camera?
You see, here's the thing about shaving, and I make this comment to Bill a lot, guys. As I saw a post one time, and it said, if your daddy shaves his beard, you really have two mommies.
That's horrible, dick. Some of us work in the medical field, and we're not allowed to grow beards.
Hey, you know what? It's your story. Tell it how you want.
Listen. I notice how Mike has those two gray stripes right here. You know why that is. That's because he dyes his beard, and his boyfriend's balls rub the dye out of his beard right there.
Wow. See, Bill, what you don't understand is that's called experience.
That's sucking dick. Oh, yeah. See,
no, Nick, you don't got a sweet mustache. You got like a porn star mustache.
Yes, he does.
It's got like that Ron Jeremy going on.
Nick has that mustache that's like a cross between a '90s porn star or an '80s cop.
Is that the is there a universal accountant dress code?
See, I would almost if I didn't know Nick, I'd almost mistake him for Ron Jeremy. You know I'm not wrong.
The angry chipmunk. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in a mood tonight.
Yeah. It's okay. We're having fun though.
We should do a charity raffle for we'll have different facial hair choices. And then at the end of it, we gotta rock the most popular choice.
Did you read what Alan wrote?
Yeah.
You know what would happen? We would do that, and we might raise a couple of dollars for whatever the cause may be, but we'd all be rocking Jay Hayes beards. That's
Dude, I'll do it. I'll do it.
How hilarious that would be.
Wait, does he have the mustache and the beard, and he just shaves the middle of the chin, right?
Just the chin.
Now, I will say
that. I'll grow mine out. I'll grow it out just to do that.
I will say, I do shave my soul patch.
To have a week where all the panel has.
But the question is, are you and Mike going to shave your beards in the middle?
I do it for the right cause.
Yeah, if there's a charity,
it would have to be one hell of a cause.
Intentionally grow that out.
It would have to be one hell of a good cause.
We'll have to do it for this year's Toys for Tots.
I was just thinking that this year's
I
Toys
knew
for
that was
Tots
coming.
is what's his name? Mark Linkus still in the chat.
I think so.
Yeah, he is.
We can have Mark. Mark won't let us forget that. Mark will make us
Alan.
fucking honor that. I'll tell Mark, I'll take it one step further. I will grow my beard out. I will grow some beard out. I will shave it, and I'll wear that fucking Affliction shirt if you guys send it to me.
This guy over there. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, hey, you know what? Tell Mark to get in here. Mark, get on.
Mark, you're gonna get on. The link's in the chat, our group chat.
Yep. Get Mark up here. Because he's got a pretty healthy beard he can shave up too.
Oh yeah, fucking shave that hillbilly. Come on. He shaves his beard, his goats won't recognize him.
So what we'll do is in all of our respective groups, we'll do a money raise.
Uh-oh. Hold on, I got like 5 fucking things open at once. There it is. Whoop. Oh no. All right, sorry. I thought somebody messaged. It wasn't. I thought it was
That
Mark.
was me. My daughter.
Oh, all right. Oh no, I got one too. I got invited to be on another live show, but that's not for a couple weeks.
Well, aren't you special?
Yeah. We've been ignoring you. So come on, get in the fucking chat so we can't ignore you. There you go.
Talking to Mark.
Yeah, he put in the chat. He's been here all night. You fuckers keep ignoring me.
He knows how to click the fucking button.
Yes, he does. Woo! Dude, I love this fucking tank, man. I really do.
We have to
There's
set
more
a
of us now.
goal. Each one of us has to set a goal that we have to raise a certain amount of money. And when that money is raised, that's when we shave.
Okay.
And we're just assuming that the most popular choice is going to be that style, but it could be different. We might all have to rock stashes and look like a bunch of pedophiles.
Porn stars?
Well, the cool part is I actually have a mustache. It's just because it's fucking reddish blonde. You don't see it.
Oh, no, you're going to have to dye yours so people can actually see it. That's part of the deal.
All right, I'll do that. I think we should. I think instead of doing that, we should just make that the charity and just say, you know what? We will grow beards out and we will shave them Jay Hayes style. And we all got to go out and buy an Affliction shirt.
Maybe that's what the charity funds will be for, is so we can purchase Affliction shirts.
I don't have to sponsor.
No, well, I'm not
Oh,
going.
I am not shaving my head. No, I got a little small head. I am white skinned, and if you shave my head, I'm going to look like a peppermint Tic Tac. No way.
Mark, start talking shit. Get in the fucking chat.
I am not shaving my head for nobody. Sorry.
Your head's already shaved.
Yeah,
Mark.
I can rock whatever facial hair is required. I mean, I can always grow it back, and if worst case, I can just shave. I can get away with having ridiculous facial hair for a couple of hours, but shaving my head.
No, not happening.
I mean, there's always a price for anything, I suppose.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's woo. That's woo.
I don't care, Mark.
No, you
I
don't
don't
care.
give a shit. How much do you care about Toys for Tots?
Yep, that's it.
Mm-hmm. You've been put on the spot, motherfucker.
See, that's the best part for me is my job doesn't want me to have a beard, but I can get away with it for a little while, like skate the fringes. So pretty much after I shave the beard, we get our pictures. I can shave the rest of it back off anyway. I don't have to wait for it to grow back in.
See, yeah, we do, but see, your work, you work with children, right?
Yep.
And you tell them that you're doing it strictly for a children's charity.
Oh, my boss don't give a shit about that. he's like, you look good when you come in here. Fuck the charity. How about pay your bills?
Yeah.
What do we got here? Oh,
he was saying how much you care about Toys for Tots. You're always referencing shaving your head.
Yeah, Mark don't care about shaving his head because he ain't got nothing up there.
Right.
I agree with Evan. I got a bunch of dents in my head too. Hell no. I had a little tiny head. Look like a
I'll be honest with you. I've got a scar, as you can see where the hairline sits in here. I have a scar that goes right up here. When I was about 24 years old, I split my wig wide open.
Yep, had half his brain removed.
No, I was working in a factory, and I went to swing the door back on the press closed, and when I swung the door, I ducked under.
Yeah.
And when I came back up, I hit the conveyor. And you know how when you hit your head, you crack your neck, right? And I'm just like, fuck, my neck. Oh, man, I tilt my head down, and all this blood just starts pouring out of my skull.
Good Lord.
Yes, I would look like a golf ball. I'm sorry. Hell no.
See, I probably wouldn't look bad with a bald head. I did it once before. Back in my 20s, I had dry scalp really bad. So the best thing to do when you get dry scalp is shave your head down and wash your scalp with Head and Shoulders every day.
Yeah.
And that's how I got rid of it. So I've done it before. It's just not a choice that I choose to do.
Exactly. See, the funny part is
I gotta be heading out here, guys, but
all right.
I'll catch you all later.
All right.
No problem. You have a good night, Bert.
You too.
Be good.
Hey, guys.
Later.
Yeah, so no, it's there you go. I love it.
He got it.
So yeah, but honestly, if I shave my head, it's gonna take forever to grow back. And you know what? As far as doing that, and when I do that, if we do that, I'm the one who's gonna catch more shit from Mark than anyone. So I ain't shaving my head. There's no way.
Mark, put it out there. How much do you care about this charity?
I'll grow the beard out and shave the middle of it and look like an idiot for a while, but that's as far as I'll go.
Yeah, see, you remember a couple weeks back when I shaved my beard off?
Mm-hmm.
And my wife looked at me and goes, "No, don't ever fucking do that again."
See,
She hated the beard.
See, my wife hates the beard. She doesn't like when I grow my beard out, and I am not allowed to shave my mustache.
My wife used to love when I had just a goat. And that's why my goat goes longer than anything else, because that's what I had most of my life.
Yep.
And then a couple years ago, I decided to grow the beard out. And my wife hated it until I shaved it off and went with just a goat. And she looked at it. I got in bed one night and she goes, "The fuck you do? You told me to shave it. Don't ever fucking do that again."
Yep.
She got so used to seeing just the beard.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sitting there thinking about it. I have a dent right on the top of my head over here from Police Academy when we were practicing with the PR-24 batons. And I had a newbie, and you had to practice swinging it. And I was bent over tying my shoe, and the kid next to me, doink, hit me right in the head with that thing. Dude, I saw stars.
It explains a lot, Bill. It really does.
I woke up on the mat on my face. I was literally laid out on my face.
Brain dead as a motherfucker.
Dude, I was out. And that's why people are like, I'll pull out when I warned people, I'm like, all right, I'll pull out the PR-24. I'm like, listen, I know from experience you don't want to get hit with this thing. Now I know why it's illegal for cops to hit people in the head with that thing. Dude, that sucked.
Well, it's kind of like just being hit in the head with a bat or anything.
Dude, that sucked, man. Dude, whew, I had a headache for 2 days. Oh my God, yeah.
And the next 40 years of brain damage.
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine.
I was going to say something, but I couldn't even. I had to laugh. Oh my God, fucking handy boy here.
Fucking what? Everybody disappeared. What? Bert said he was leaving, and then just mutes his shit and walks away.
Mm-hmm. He wanted to show off his Vader. Here we go. I'll show mine.
Yeah, I went easy on mine. I just went like this, so it was nice and easy.
Mine can't get any easier.
Woo!
Mine's
Yeah,
advertising at the same time, though, so.
Hey, wait a second. This is on my channel. While you guys are here, whoever's in the chat, make sure hit the subscribe button. I'm almost at 1,000. Help my brother out.
Oh, God, Nick. I haven't even started really working on it yet.
Yep. Mike's got mod ADD, but the problem is every time he starts a new mod, the mod that he has is already outdated. He's gonna fall behind. He'll get that out. Are you still working on that mod? That the next one that we were talking about?
The dot period?
Yeah.
Or the AIO period?
No, don't call it that because then everybody's gonna think it's a female reference.
Yes, I am working on it. But I am putting priorities first. And the very next thing that's going to get finished up is the crown. Now I am working on the trucker stuff. You know what? I'm going to come out and show it off.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I'm going to show it off just for the fuck of it. You know what I'm showing off, right, Bill?
No, I don't know which one you're showing off. Oh, yeah. All right.
All right. Dave, sometimes. It's not my forte, really. I can build them, though. Okay, as everybody can see this. This is a trucker. The material is forged chopped carbon and resin.
That looks badass.
As far as I know, I am the first person to put it in block form. Yes, Mark, I know. I'm still working on it. I have a lot of my plate working on it.
The fact that you're the first person to do a full mod in chopped carbon fiber. That's fucking beautiful.
Now, I will show you this. This is a pure fucking block of it. I have another one here that has a little bit of, I guess you could call this dot mod love.
That's kind of badass. I love that thing.
Got gold leaf in it. This is a block 4A trucker.
Dave Sorrow wants one already. Yeah, that is sexy material. Oh, dude, this medium right now that you're looking at it on, yeah, Nick's right. It would make great billet panels. It's fucking. It doesn't do it justice. Some of the pictures I've seen of this, it's. Oh, dude, you have no idea how sexy that is. That is just. It is. It's great material. Fucking Mark. Chopped cabbage.
Trying to get a good view of it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that material is gonna. I'm telling you that. I want you to mill me a fucking crown out of that.
Yeah, I want to get more. I want to get this finished. I got to finish sanding, polishing, and putting up. Now, I will tell you, the first trucker in this trucker right here, when we have time to build it, and I finish sanding and polishing it, because I'm going to try to polish the inside of it too. This is either going to go up in a waffle or one of the or an auction. And we'll see how we do that. So the first one will probably be auctioned. Just because it's never been done before, and that'll be number one. A platter. You know, see, I have a 37 course meal sitting on my saucer right now.
Yeah.
That's my issue. I have the store, I have the juice line, I have all the mods, you know, and I have a family.
No, family comes second. That's fine.
Kind of how it happens. Evan, you like that one with the gold leaf in it?
Yeah, that one with the gold leaf in it is tight.
I've got a whole bunch more in the back that I was getting ready to start manufacturing.
Yeah, because what I want is I want my crown with a black body. I want a gold metal crown, not a plastic one. I want a gold metal crown, and I want a black tube. Engraved Damascus style. That would look so fucking tight.
Man, I'm gonna bank on that one. I mean, hey, Bill.
Yes, you will. I trust me. That's something I want bad.
Oh my God, Nick's becoming a billet fanboy. He etches one fucking Boolin box, and now he's a fanboy.
Yep. I can't say nothing. My son did the same thing. He bought one Boolin box, and all of a sudden, all he talks about is billets. Like, dude, you're killing me. I love you, but you're killing me.
I will say, Nick did a hell of a job on that engraving, and I'm really, really digging what he's doing with the bridges.
Well, I had what's his name? Not being funny about it, but I had a set of panels. My son took them for his Boolin box, but I had a set of panels made by he who shall not be named. And he actually took the time to engrave my logo into the bottom corner and then fill it with glow. It looked badass. It really did.
Awesome.
But I didn't want a billet box anymore because every time I got a billet box,
Yeah.
I've had two different
I'm not a billet. Everybody here knows I am not a billet guy. I'm not a Boolin guy. I've owned them both. I'm not a Boro guy. Probably Maddox or something. But if I had it right. But I will say I am a fan of creative artwork and custom work and great designs. And like I said, I actually am really, really impressed with Nick's lasering on that shit.
Oh, yeah. lasering on the
it adds such a level of high-end quality. And it just makes it awesome.
That all right, Nick, I'll give you that one. Looks like he cut the edges with a machete.
Hey, I've never bought any of his panels, but I have seen them all. I've seen some.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I love artwork and innovation. I mean, honestly, like what people don't realize, and I'll give you a really good laugh. This logo, my logo. Do you know who designed this logo? Dylan Griggs.
Oh, I was going to say a 5-year-old, but okay.
No, Dylan Griggs and his friend, I forgot his name. The guy who does all the artwork for the Never Normal stuff. Those two guys did this logo for me as a thank you when I helped them out at the first Vegas Vape convention.
Right
Yeah, it was nice work. That's why I was laughing. Yeah, Mr.
Okay, so Evan, you, I love the artwork, but to say any billet box is innovative is
No, they're not anymore. They're the same design they've always been.
there's
They just
nothing
took
new.
off. And it's not even, and it's honestly, it's not even the billet box itself. It's the accessory, guys. That's what makes a billet box what it is.
Yeah, the aftermarket people are making it better.
Yeah. Because I don't know anybody who's got a billet box. Nobody has a billet box and keeps it 100% stock. Nobody.
See, if I was the only reason I would do a billet box, and in all honesty, is first off, I would get one just to go in the display case. And I would have Nick do the fucking bridge on it. Hell, I'd probably even have Nick do the engraving on the body. Not that I can't do it because I have the same machine, but he's got it down and he's got it where it's at. But that'd be the only reason why I would do that at all.
So yeah, John, Mr. Hart, yes, it does do that. Tony's even made mention on that in his reviews that people who are reviewed to him, subscribed to him for a long time, just all of a sudden, poof, they're unsubscribed. That's why in a lot of the end of his videos, he'll tell people, check the bell. If you think you subscribed, check the bell to make sure you're still subscribed. I just don't do that. I can't throw stuff like that, at the end of every video. I have enough shit. I have enough shit plugging all the Facebook groups and the fucking advocacy groups at the end of every video.
Oh, I got something else I can show off. I guess we can go semi-live with this.
Oh, I saw you standing up. I was afraid you were going to pan the camera down. I was like, no.
No, Bill, look what's in my hand.
Oh, shit, yeah.
You know what that is.
Yes.
Okay, now these are taken. These are not being released yet. Because, well, I got to clear my plate before I start playing with new shit. Plus, I've got a lot of people that are waiting on a new batch, too. So.
Those are beautiful.
There was a small sneak peek in my group the other day.
On accident.
From my machinist. And then when I was at his house that night picking up the green one, I said, I wasn't really ready to go live with those yet. And he goes, oh, well, then go delete the post. It's already out there. He goes, I'll go delete it. But neon green and right now bright orange. These are powder coated because they
are orange.
aluminum truckers. I have access to actual aluminum machining now. some stuff in the pipeline that we're working on.
Do
Getting
my
some
crown
more
in
stuff-
aluminum.
Huh?
Do my crown in aluminum.
It'd probably be really simple.
Yeah, I know it would.
We're working on getting some other mods into the resins. And once they're into resins, we can do the aluminums as well. It's just stuff that we're working on right now. I have a really good machinist that he does all these. I say a machinist, and I'm going to say he does them by hand because he doesn't use a CNC machine. He does every one of all my resin bodies and my aluminum work is all done on a manual Bridgeport by hand.
That's fucking skill.
Individually. And they're almost picture perfect matches of each other. So he does a really, really good job. And I give credit where it's due. They are my designs, my money going into the backing of it, and he does the work for me. I don't have a Bridgeport or a big giant huge CNC machine to be able to do a lot of this stuff. So I have a gentleman that I've known for 20 plus years that does a lot of help with me, and he does a lot of stuff for me. But both of these two are taken right now. These were the two original prototypes of the aluminum bodies. And as you can see, let me grab a battery. No, we'll just grab this battery tube here. It's going to be a little smaller, but actually, no. Ryan, do me a favor. Grab me that blue battery tube off the workbench over there. Yep. Okay, so essentially, the way these are designed, let me slide this little bad motherfucker up in here real quick. Now, caught on my finger. Now you'll see silver at the top because it's not for these battery tubes, but
Yeah, that looks great.
yeah, the tubes I have to use in these are a different cap. So those are something that will be coming down the road once we get everything caught up and get on track. I'll be honest, I need to hire more help. And hopefully, here's a funny thing. Now, the help I had that was working for me was my daughter's boyfriend, right? Now, my daughter is old enough, mind you, before I make this comment. So we're sitting at the house the other day, and somebody makes a sex joke. And about my daughter. And I looked up and I says, I am not worried about him screwing my daughter. He can't even screw in a fucking 5'10".
Wow.
He dropped his head and felt like shit.
Wow, I don't have to worry about you getting my girl pregnant.
Can't screw in a 5'10". How the hell are you going to screw my daughter? Yes, John. I
Yes.
did. And you have met him, John. You know him. But it was funny because it was just came out. He was just, somebody had made a comment, and I'm like, no, he ain't going to screw my daughter. And they're like, why? I said, he can't even screw in a fucking 5'10". Big Justin, that is. So, no, he has soldering issues on the board. But that's all been alleviated too. Yeah, Robert, I went there. Robert popped into the chat just to laugh about that real quick.
I had to go grab a ginger beer.
Yeah. I've got mine. Hawaiian
Got it.
Punch.
Oh,
It's healthy.
healthier.
It's better than the Mountain Dew I was drinking all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
You remember how much dew I used to drink, Bill?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. We've got some stuff in the pipeline, and we're working on it. I gotta find some real good solid help. I have a lot of people offering, and as much as I appreciate those offers, I need to know that I don't have to worry.
You want someone who's just set it and forget it.
Right, and that's what I was hoping to get out of the young man that was working with me. You know, he's basically family.
No, I got you, but no offense between you and I. He went to school for soldering. Shouldn't have had those problems.
No, he
He
should not.
half-assed it.
Nick, I'm right there with you. That's why I enjoy building mods. But I definitely have a workload that would help if I could have somebody come in and say, "Hey, go on the mod shelf, start building those sets up, start assembling them."
I don't know what school he went to. I know he went to some type of school where he was supposed to learn how to solder while he was there.
No, he went to an electronics school or class. He took electronics where they learned how to do soldering and all of that stuff.
I guess soldering
boards.
I guess soldering is a perishable skill.
Apparently.
Yeah, I'd come do it for you. I'm one of those people. You show me how to do it once, I'm good. You know.
Yeah, my graphics designer said, "Oh, if you can pay me $70 grand a year, I'll come work for you." Fuck, I can't even pay myself $70 grand a year.
Right? Shit, the only person who makes that kind of money in my life is my wife.
So does she. She's a graphics artist for IKEA.
Nice. Yeah, soldering is an art form, but it is a perishable skill. If you don't do it, you lose the knack, I guess. You know, it's one of those things.
I feel I'm really good at it. I feel maybe it's just my opinion. But I take extra care, due caution.
Yep.
I have an issue. I have a couple of diseases. One is I'm ADD like a motherfucker. And I'm also OCD. And those don't mix really well.
Yeah. No, I'm ADHD, but if you learn how to focus it, you're good.
You know what helps me for focusing? Lysergic acid diethylmite. I say that so most people won't understand it.
I'm in the medical field. I don't even understand it.
You don't know what lysergic acid diethylmite is?
What are you taking? Adderall? Which one?
That is the chemical name for LSD.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. There you go.
But I ain't had it in so many years that, fuck, it'd probably kill me. Wow, Mark.
I don't know what that is, so I'm staying out of that. I don't know what it is.
A solder ladder?
Yeah.
He was being a smartass.
Oh, okay. Like that joke went right over my head, but I'm okay with that.
But yeah, so OCD and ADD does not mix really well. And that
I
is
have
why my
OCD
plate is
for
as
only
big as
certain
it
things.
is. Huh?
I have OCD, but only certain things. Like at my job, like if we have a kid who has a broken forearm and it's bent, and I go to reduce it. Now, after we reduce it and I put the cast on, I take another X-ray just to make sure the angle's corrected. And if it's not dead straight or looks like it's not even broken, I'm mad at myself the whole time. Now, I know little kids, they heal like Wolverine, and we can accept a certain amount of angulation or even a certain amount of displacement. But I'm one of those people. I want to have the reputation of my shit being perfect. That's the way I am. It's about my job. My personal stuff, I'm like, fuck it. But my job, no, I don't fool around there.
See, now if you saw my shop, you'd think this place is a train wreck. It is messier than hell. Here, prime example.
Yep.
That is just my bench.
Yeah.
Okay, my work area over there. See all the shit on the counters?
Yeah.
I am not organized for fuck. But
you'll randomly like clean shit.
Oh yeah, no, I'll spot clean the whole place about every 2 months.
Yeah.
But I had a guy walk in here one time and he goes, "Man, always this messy?" He goes, "If you would have came highly recommended, I'd have probably walked out of here."
Tell him I didn't realize my fucking housekeeping habits had something to do with you fucking buying something, you douche.
But at the same time, I came highly recommended. So, with that being said, I may be a mess, but I'm meticulous about everything I do.
Yeah.
And even though there's a mess over there, I know where every single thing on that counter is.
Yeah.
Every single thing. I know where all my stuff is. Even in that mess.
I always tell everybody a messy workstation is a sign of genius.
The messiest man in the world.
There you go.
By the way, for those who don't know, that is what the E in EVC stands for.
Yeah.
Einstein Vapes Company.
So Mark says a ladder was a test. You had to solder a ladder out of jumper wire, and then the teacher would hang weights from it to check how strong your joints are.
Oh well, I don't know, and I feel confident that I could survive that.
Your employee, not so much.
No, shirt? This is the prime thing.
So what you do is, if you find someone who wants to come in and work for you, have them fucking test. Can you solder?
He tested. I tested him on 4 different mods, and they were all beautiful.
The problem is nobody was watching him when he did that one, was there?
No, he was trying to hurry. And I think that might have been the issue. Because he knew there was a lot of mods on the table.
I'll be honest with you, between you and I, and it's not sounding like an asshole. If I knew, I love Robert. Robert's a great guy and super intelligent. But if I knew that mod was going to Robert, I wouldn't let anybody touch it but me.
My mistake.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
But I don't want any mod going to any customer less than satisfactory.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I that's the way we were talking about. Like the one guy, Buddy, that I showed you the wooden mod that he's making for me. The one that you said I didn't deserve.
Please don't.
No, but yeah, he told me, he goes, I have a guy who works with me. He goes, but I know it's going to be on camera and I know you're going to review it. He goes, I did it myself. He goes, it's perfect. I was like, okay, I trust you.
And Nick, yes and no. See, everybody has their opinion on on what the key to a good solder is.
It's heat, but the right amount.
No, not even that. Because you can flash solder and have a solid, crazy good solder with a good heat. Okay. The main key to soldering is proper use of flux. Okay. Having very clean surfaces, pre-tinning your pads and your wires. See, I don't have that. I actually have a really fancy digital one. It goes up to 460 degrees Celsius. No, 480 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, that's what Jason said. Key to a good solder is tinning, flux, and patience.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what mine is, but it goes 480. Yeah, mine stays maxed out because I can hit the solder quick, heat, feed, and pull away quick. And I can't tell you how bad my fingertips hurt because I hold the wire within centimeters of where that solder's at. And when you tap it and that heat goes up the wire, oh boy, after you're done holding that fucker, that was a little warm. But I make sure that there's good penetration. And here's the thing. If you see the wiring, the top of the wires on a pad does not mean it is not a solid solder. Okay, if there's enough solder through the wire and there's enough solder on the pad, it is still a strong solder. But most people prefer to see a dome over on their solder joints. It makes them feel that there's just that much more solder on it. Does it make it any stronger? Not really. But most people want to see a dome over the soldering. All right, Jason, take care. Hope your daughter's okay. So, but that's the biggest thing is people look at it, and if they can see the strands through the solder, it turns them off. That's why you got to dome it. What exactly? The bigger the glob, the better the job, as Riggins just put it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take away from the penetration of the solder. The glob just makes it look cleaner, neater.
Yeah.
And that's just one of the bigger things. So I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'll be working on looking at some people. I'm a Mexican slave worker. I don't pay well. I'll be honest. With the prices that we charge on our PA12 mods, I really can't afford to pay all that well. So, just being honest. I think I was paying the young man Yeah, I'm not a friend of lead free. But I think I was paying him like $10 a mod.
How long does it take him to do a mod?
30 minutes, 40 minutes. Or if he's taking his time, 2.5 hours.
Well, the reason why I'm saying is if he can do a mod in 30 minutes, all right, that's fucking 2 mods an hour. That's $20 an hour. That's pretty fucking decent pay.
But yeah, I mean, sometimes okay, so it's essentially just the assembly. All the parts are sitting on the shelf with the mod ready to go. So Sorry, I don't have one of those to check it out.
That's what I was typing. He read my mind because I was thinking the same thing. A Monarch RDTA on top of that crown would look badass.
You're gonna have to use one of your little riser blocks, won't you?
Of course. Yeah, I have a bunch of those little heat sinks, so I'm good. And I have them in black, so it'll match up nice.
Well, this is your prototype that's sitting here, so
Yeah.
I got to order another board because I used the board I had into that other mod.
Yep. I totally get it. You can wire up that star plat and put it in there. I don't think it'd fit in there, though. Or do you have it? Oh, you'd have to redo the whole thing again.
I don't think I'll get it in there. I'm questioning if I can get a 60 in there.
Yeah. Well, you should be able to. I mean, there's
You know what?
multiple
Now that I
60.
have this, hold on 1 second. I got a 40.
A DNA 40?
Yeah, same size.
Yeah, that'd work. Yeah, Evan, that's with the crown thought and the Monarch. I thought that would have looked badass, keeping with the crown theme. The problem is who knows how long it's going to take to get those metal crown pieces.
Yeah, the DNA 60 just does not want to fit in there good. I made it too small. I would definitely have to make it bigger
Yeah.
to even get a 60. Now, the plat was supposed to be, once it was all the way broken down, was supposed to fit.
Yeah.
But I don't know that that's going to happen either.
Yeah.
I may have to beefing it up a little bit and widen it out.
Yeah.
And maybe 10 mils taller.
10 millimeters?
Five to 10, yeah.
Damn.
It's only the whole, top to bottom. You see, I mean, it's literally only 40 millimeters tall.
Yeah, that's right. That's about what this is right here. It's 40 millimeters from tank to top of the
And
battery.
it's got a 60 in it.
What was that?
And that's got a 60 in it.
Yeah, this has the 60 on the back side. Right there. See
So,
that? Yeah.
wait a minute. 40 millimeters from where to where?
From here to the top of the battery.
No, I meant from the from the bottom of the tank to the bottom of the mod.
Oh, from here to here? That is... Hold on a second. I'll tell you right now.
And I see where he's putting his board too.
Ugh. All over the fucking keyboard here. Exactly 40 and a half is what I got. And that's from the top of the, yeah, that's from the deck to the bottom of the mod is 40.
Okay. How wide is it?
25 and a half.
See, because what his board is in that metal plate.
What metal?
The bottom of it.
Oh, you're saying the board is in the metal plate and the just the screen is on the back here?
Yep. Extended cable.
Gotcha.
Because my width on mine is 27.1.
Okay.
I don't know how the hell he's fitting that board in there.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm 27 flat.
I can take it apart just to check it.
Depth, I'm
Oh,
at
he's got
53
those little
deep.
fucking. He's got those star things in here. That's not Allen's. Those are stars.
And I'm 44 tall, actually.
Yeah.
Is that 18,650 or 21?
This is 18,650.
Yeah. So my 21 is almost the same size as that 18.
Yeah.
And that's where the issue is. Or not the issue, but where he has the extra room.
Yeah.
His battery tube's pushed up a lot further. Mine,
Gotcha.
I don't have room to put nothing under that.
Yeah. Who's got an ear infection? Oh, Jason's daughter. Oh. Yeah, the stretched earlobes, you can get your plug stuck if you try and stretch it too fast.
Nick gets close to that. It's real close to that.
Yep. That's exactly what I just said, Jay. Yeah, if you go up a size too fast, it'll get stuck. I only know that because I have friends who have them. I've never tried that. I was old school, had the multiple piercings in each ear back in the 80s, but took them all out. I even had the pirate up here.
Yeah, so did I. But that's why I went with the Lab Fit right now, because it was just the easiest fit.
I think I got to rebuild my Pioneer. This is starting to taste funky, like it's got kerosene in it or something.
But I do got to get that fucking. I got to get the prototype of the crown done.
Yes, you do.
We can always go upgrade to a V2 and put a DNA 60 in it down the road.
Stretched with the Teflon tape method. I have no idea what that means.
You know what? I don't think I have too many holes in my ears anymore.
No. Yeah, exactly, Evan. Yeah, keep it clean. She got those bright red spots down towards the bottom of the earlobes, probably. They suck.
Anyway,
so we about ready to call this then? Everybody's starting
quiet.
It's
11 o'clock. We're going on 2 hours.
Yeah, I think we did pretty solid tonight. Slowly wrap your... Oh, all right. There you go. That's one way to do it.
You know the better way of doing it? Not at all.
Not at all. Yeah, we have one of those guys in that we worked with. He had it. He was a representative of one of the companies we used to work with, and he had the big fucking plugs in his ears, and he took them out, and they actually had to scrape his earlobe snipped off all the excess, and surgically reattach it.
I have a buddy, Chris. He's got at least 1-inch plugs, maybe 1.5 inches.
Yeah.
His are stretched way the fuck out.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't. Dude, I'll catch that on something.
Yep.
I can't tell you how many times my belt hoop gets caught on a door handle or something. I will catch that on something and rip my fucking ear apart.
Dude, the funniest thing is my ex-wife still gives me shit about this. I was young. I was a young dad. I was 25 when I became a dad. And just for the hell of it, I got my nipple pierced with a ring. And Billy was a baby. He was only a couple months old. And
I know
it was summertime. What was that?
I know where this is going, and you deserve it.
Oh, dude, I picked him up. He got his little finger inside there, and you can't get there. Dude, oh my God. I was so hurting. And you can't put the baby down because you know he's holding your nipple, and you can't fucking grab his hand because you're in so much fucking pain. All I could do was scream for my wife. I'm like, Jen. Hey, I don't knock people. You know what? I don't knock people who do the all the body modifications like that. I can't do it. I just
no. It's to each their own, honestly.
Yeah, it's not for me.
No, and you weren't a young dad, Bill.
Nah.
Oldest, I'm 43. My oldest is 23 now. I was 18 when we had her.
My plan was that I didn't want to have any kids until I was financially stable. And yeah.
I didn't want kids until I was financially stable, but I did want sex. So
that's yeah. All right. Well, let's call this. Knock it off. Right. Head to bed.
Everybody, I want to thank you all for coming out tonight, looking at all the cool stuff.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. All right.
If you're not part of my group, go join it. Fuck Bill.
Yes, go join EBC Mods. Definitely. Make sure you're in Robert's group, Rigand, with an apostrophe D.
And VR Mods.
VR Mods, yes. Definitely show Dominic some love, and make sure most of us, I believe, are already members at Mod Bros. So make sure you hit Mod Bros up too.
Yep. And Dominic should return hopefully next week, but we'll see what plays out. He's back to work, so the man's making money.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Dom's back to work. Thank God. Good for him.
Right.
All right, gentlemen. No ladies in the group. All right. Yeah, we were down to 12 anyway. So, yeah, later, guys. Evan, thank you for being here. Jason, Nick, Roy, John, all you guys, Evan. I said Evan already. You guys be good. Don't let your meatloaf. Be good to each other. We'll see you guys later. All right. And we